All right. So today I'm going to introduce my process called the desktop transformation process. So again, it's a method that I developed from studying from numerous hypnotherapists as well as from NLP. Okay. And well, you might say, what is it, right? Well, modern day people use computers a lot as well as tablets. So then the visual effect happens to help change happen faster, if that makes sense. Yes?
Yeah.
Don't sure, I didn't understand.
All right, so then think about like NLP, right? Back when it was invented, we didn't have so many features on a computer, yes?
Right.
So then we couldn't process things as quick. But now everyone's so trained that even a little kid can use a tablet very, very fast, right?
Yep.
So then if you use the modern day metaphor and then have that as the engine for change for hypnosis as well as NLP, you'll get to have change a lot faster.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So then some of the components that you could use in your change work is pretty much the desktop, wallpaper, audio player, recycle bin to establish resources as well as to recycle things that are no longer helping them on their path in life, so to speak, right? So the wallpaper would be kind of like a visual anchor, a resource anchor in NLP. Same thing with the audio player, because then you have some music playing or whatever. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, there's much, much more. So then let's get to it. Who wants to be the first volunteer?
Well, if no one else will, I will.
All right, Bob. So what is it that you want to take care of or deal with so that you can feel a little bit better about?
Willingness to take action.
Willingness to take action. Well, since we're doing the desktop process and you're probably in front of a computer, you already know what a desktop looks like, right?
Yeah.
So when you're considering willingness to take action and thinking about your mind and how it's similar to a computer, if there's a desktop that represents a mind of yours, and you're looking at it in front of you and thinking about willingness to take action, what's the first thing that you notice on your desktop that represents your mind?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that because the audio is a little weird?
Okay, no problem. Thinking about a desktop and one that represents your mind and considering what you're going through and what you want to take care of today, willingness to take action, what's the first thing that appears on your desktop if you were to look at it right now? And
I see two folders, one confidence and one fear.
confidence and one fear. Okay, so then when you're taking a look at the folders, which one do you feel like you want to address first?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Which folder would you like to address first?
Confidence.
All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and open up that confidence folder, and you might see either more files or documents or videos or pictures or audio files. What do you see in that folder?
That got garbled again.
I'll go slower. When you're taking a look at that confidence folder, you might see pictures, videos, audio files, or documents. What do you see in there?
The first thing I see is a file or a document labeled reasons why I can't.
Reasons why you can't. Let's go ahead and open up that document and tell me what you see in that document.
Just a list of things, a list of reasons or excuses. experience, training, other resources. Yeah,
Okay.
those are the,
So then looking at those reasons, what reasons would you need to delete so then you could feel more confident about yourself and take more action? Go ahead and start editing that file.
okay. Well, experience I can probably delete.
Okay, go ahead and delete that and notice how you feel now. There you go. What was that?
It was a realization that that's not really an issue.
That isn't really an issue, is it? Cool. What else are you changing in that document?
You know what? I think I can just ditch the whole document.
There you go. Go ahead and put that into the recycle bin and notice how you feel as you put it in the recycle bin and permanently delete that, preserving all the lessons from that document. Making sure that you learn it at an unconscious level so then you can change permanently. Reclaiming all that space, time, and energy. Like when you're deleting stuff off of a computer, off of a hard drive, reclaiming that space, time, and energy. And notice how you feel now.
I feel like it's doable.
It is doable, isn't it? Now let's go ahead and take a look at that wallpaper, right? Because sometimes when we're looking at a computer wallpaper, we have things that motivate us that we put on the wallpaper. So what is it that would motivate you to get more confidence?
Something, I mean, I'm kind of thinking, you know, one of those inspirational type things, but not one of the hokey ones. There's
All right.
something with a good brief lesson.
All right. So then if it was a brief lesson that you could think about right away, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
You know, and I know enough.
You do know enough. Go ahead and put that into the wallpaper and notice how you feel as it's on the background on the wallpaper there on your desktop. How does that feel now?
Good.
You know what? Let's go ahead and also adjust the screen size, because when you adjust the screen size, you make it more alive and make it more doable. So go ahead and take the edges of that screen, the desktop, and then make it larger and notice how you feel.
Better.
You do feel better, don't you? Perfect. Let's go ahead and play around with the audio player. Right? You like music, yes?
Yes.
You might have a playlist that helps you keep motivated, don't you?
I might.
You might. Okay, can you think about that playlist for a moment? All right, go ahead and play the playlist. Audio playing on that desktop. And notice how you feel now. There you go. You can change the volume, increase the volume so you can really feel it. There you go. Crank that sucker up and notice how you feel. Where do you feel that?
Feeling it right in here.
You do feel it right in there, right? So make sure you lock that volume in place so that it doesn't change, knowing that all the changes are taking place. Minimize that audio player. And we'll take care of that other folder. What was that other folder again, or has it disappeared?
Experience or lack of experience.
All right, go ahead and open up that folder and tell me what you see in the folder.
I see an image or like a a picture that says, just says, "You're not there yet."
You're not there yet. And what does that mean to you when you hear that? You're not there yet.
I need more practice, more experience.
You need more practice, more experience. All right, go ahead and is that a picture now, or is that just some words on it?
It's just like words on a.
If you were to rewrite those words, what would you need to rewrite it so then you do have that experience and you're able to get moving?
There's only one way to get experience.
Go ahead and write that in its place. Go ahead and delete what's there and put in there's only one way to get experience. That's how you feel now. How you feel now?
More like I should get out there and do it.
And you should get out there and do it. I want you to just go ahead and open up the video player now, because we know that you can get out there and do it. The video player will play your life beginning to end, all the way from when you first came into human existence to when you leave human existence. And notice what happens as you start playing it and you're getting things done. Play it all the way through to the end, and you're looking back on time. What do you see that's different now?
I was taking action.
You are taking action. What are you doing? What do you notice that's different? What are you doing that's different?
Working on the things that I know I need to work on that I just have been postponing or procrastinating.
And how's that feel now?
Like a weight is off.
Like a weight is off. And what color is that feeling?
Blue.
Blue. I want you to just go ahead and bathe yourself with that blue color and notice how you feel as you bathe yourself from toe all the way to the top of your head with this blue color. And begin to expand that blue color into the room, knowing that you'll get things done. All the corners of the room filled with this blue color. And integrate with the room around you. Maybe even the furniture and the chair filled with this blue color. How does the room feel now?
Warm.
It does feel warm, doesn't it? Now we're going to do one last thing to make sure that you have these changes in place. You've seen screensavers, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes people have words on screensavers that pop up when the computer is not being used. Sometimes it's a video or a photo. If there was a screensaver that will keep you motivated all the time, unconsciously, what would that be for you?
It's time.
It's time. All right, go ahead and put that in your screensaver and let that desktop go into the screensaver mode. And you're seeing that in the desktop of your mind, unconsciously. How do you feel now?
Better.
And you know it's time, don't you? Perfect. Go ahead and take 3 deep breaths to integrate all these learnings, these changes, these ideas. And come on back to now and open your eyes when you're ready. How you feel, buddy?
Better. I feel like
Yeah.
I can do this.
Now, how is this compared to other stuff that you've gone through?
It's easy and it's really intuitive.
Yep,
Because you're right. It's something that I understand.
exactly. So can you imagine how quickly a kid can do this?
Oh, geez. Yeah.
And can you imagine how many kids that you could help? Teenagers even? And you don't even need to call it hypnosis because we know that from James Tripp, he says that there's no such thing as trance, right?
Yep.
Yeah, hypnosis without trance is there's nothing. It's just change, right? It's just transformation. So all you need to do is go up to people or even talk to people and say, hey, how would you like to have a transformational experience? And then you just ask them the question, just curious, you know what a computer desktop looks like, don't you? And then you can start from there.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That's to me.
Yeah. So then you're able to help a lot more people without putting any labels like hypnosis or NLP, and people just want the results. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So would you mind if we have Veronica and Erica, if they could ask questions to you? Would you mind if they do that? Or
No, not at all.
all right, go ahead, Veronica. If you have any questions, you could either ask Bob or me, and same thing with you, Eric.
Thank you. I don't have a question. Just like Eric mentioned in the chat, I mean, it's really nice to see the flow you took with all these techniques, and powerful. I can see it. I even could feel it. Yeah, I wasn't really following exactly with some specific case or something, but just like the energy of all this, what I was listening, I was even feeling it, the switch, that the changes, you know. So
Yeah.
thank you.
And you've taken NLP, so you know a lot of different change work.
Yes.
And you can see that it's possibly quicker, right?
Yeah, thank you. Powerful.
Yeah. No problem. No problem. Eric, you have any questions or comments?
No, I liked it. There was a progression, wasn't there? Like you started, you went
Oh,
from
yeah.
one thing to another. There was like a reason for the order of the different metaphors within the desktop.
Basically, what it is I make it very modular. You could start anywhere on the desktop that you want. You could even start with the wallpaper first, or you could start with the audio file first, or even do the video player first, and then take a look along that timeline of theirs. And it's a very easy way to get the regression done fast too. Does that make sense? Yep.
Yeah, I just assumed that you had some reason to go from one thing to the other.
Oh yeah, I do. Basically based on what he's telling me, so then I go from that.
Okay.
And then also, of course, intuition, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how do you feel, Bob?
I feel better. It's, with me, do I know that it's going to stick? Absolutely. Not 100%, but I think if I can keep it in mind and think about it over the next few days, then it's more likely to stick.
Yeah, of course. And
Yeah,
you usually want to assign people some homework, some kind of ordeal to make sure that it sticks.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. So then, yeah, so I'm going to be teaching this on May 9th and 10th, because I think this change work is possibly a lot easier to do than typical hypnosis. And it doesn't really require any kind of certification. But Bob, you're already certified from a lot of different people too, like myself. And I believe that you could probably do this easy once you know the different principles and components and all the other stuff. Because we haven't even gone through the firewall, the virus scanner, app installation, all kinds of stuff.
Unfortunately, I know I'm not available that weekend.
Yeah, well, it's going to be recorded. I'm going to resell it later on as well. Just like what David Schneider does. Yeah, makes sense. So if you know anyone that might be interested in this process, let me know, or just send them to my Facebook page, or have a message me or email me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that it's definitely a lot easier and quicker to learn than conventional hypnosis or NLP. And we'll get them to be able to do change work a lot quicker.
Yeah, I mean, it is a really fast moving thing.
Mm-hmm. And there's a flow to it. I mean, did I take you through a formal induction process?
No.
You just went right into it, right?
Yeah. Well, on that level, I think it's more like NLP than hypnosis.
Yeah, but it's a lot faster because, again, remember like I said, back then, we didn't have the touch screens and all that stuff. And back then, I think we had DOS and 3.1 when they developed NLP.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah. So it's fun, right?
Yeah.
And so then that's the desktop transformation process. And, well, just let me know if you know people. All right?
All right.
Take care, guys. Have a good night.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jack.
I'll
Yeah,
let
no
you know.
problem.
Thank you. Bye, Eric.
See everyone.
Bye.
Bob.
See ya.
You, Bob.